welcome back to another episode of Trailmakers, and today we're in the test zone because we're going to be testing some things again, something I'm surprised I haven't really tested before, which is really dialing in the objective differences between the wheel sizes. Now, it's common knowledge that the large wheels end up being much slower than the standard wheels. Now, these go-kart wheels, I don't actually know if there's a difference between the go-kart wheels and the standard wheels. And what makes me question things is the go-kart wheels are technically smaller, and these wheels are much better performing than these wheels, and they are smaller. So are these wheels better than these wheels? Or are they identical and they're both just like the small category? And this idea is actually inspired by the recent video I did with Jelly where we had the sabotage racing, and he chose these small wheels for the drag race, and he was very fast, but I couldn't tell if it was gonna perform better than these wheels based off of the wheel size alone. So let's build a test rig, and we're gonna see what kind of speeds we can get with the same exact engine power. And hopefully I can figure out a way to make this, like, just eliminate as many variables as possible. So I think the best way to design the test rig is gonna be, I'm just gonna have just the wheels attached to a platform with some engines. I'm gonna try to minimize the aerodynamics of the actual platform itself. So we're just gonna have a platform like that. We're gonna need some steering, and I'm just gonna start off with the monster truck wheels. I feel like this is gonna work as a base. Like, yeah, I don't want to have anything complicated on this because this is just about wheel performance. The only thing that I don't like, the only like variable that I don't really see out of control is aerodynamics is going to affect speed. So are the slowdowns going to be as much due to the aerodynamic profile of the larger wheels making us slower versus just the amount of power it takes to rotate the mass of the wheels, you know what I mean? But I can't really make it identical between the larger and smaller wheels because these just take up more space, they got more arrows. So I'm just going to accept it the way it is, and we'll just see what the results are. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to use a standard seat here. It's not very often I get to use the standard seat, but even though it's not the most aerodynamically sound, I just think it's gonna, it just vibes better with what we're going for. Maybe I should just, wait, what's this seat? Oh, this seat has terrible aero. I didn't even know that. I mean, I probably did at one point. I just forgot that. All right, so now we need some engines. Should I test different engines and see if they have different effects on the wheels? That could be interesting. But let's start off with a single dragon engine. I think a single dragon engine is a good, just litmus test. All right, so I'm just gonna see what is our max speed. We should cap out pretty quickly with these large wheels. Single dragon engine, gonna go as fast as we can in a straight line. I don't know why I didn't even need to add steering to this, but I guess it's, most cars will have steering, so it's a more practical test. But you can see our max speed is capping out pretty quickly at around 55 kilometers an hour. And we turn, goes down, yep, 55 kilometers an hour, really good traction, really good steering. But we have our measurement, 55 kilometers an hour for the large wheels. Pretty simple. Now let's go down to the medium wheels. This should be considerably faster. Let's try to make a prediction. I don't know what the difference is in the wheels as far as like the speed differences are going to be, but if I had to predict, that was 55 kilometers an hour. I'm going to say we're going to get like 170. We only have one engine. That might be a little much, but let's see. 170. It's not, oh, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. I was going to say 150 and then I was like, no, it's probably going to be more. I'll go 170. I should have said 150. That was the first number that came to my head, but I have no proof. I can't prove it. All right, 154. All right, there we go, 155. We got 55, we got 155. So that was like a 300% increase, or 200% increase. Because a 100% increase would be close to 100. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to check out the weight difference. So these wheels are 10 kilograms. Oh, actually, I even wanted to test out, I want this to be even more robust. Let's test out these wheels versus the monster truck wheels. So these wheels weigh 15 kilograms. The monster truck wheels weigh 25 kilograms. So that's a lot more mass to get spinning, but is the top speed gonna be different, or is the top speed going to be the same, but the acceleration is going to feel different. So here we go. Okay, so the top speed is different. These ones, okay, we're gonna have to test all the different medium wheels as well. So we got 55, I think the monster truck wheels are gonna be the worst. 55 for the monster truck wheels, 76 for the off-road wheel, 78 for the off-road wheels. Oh, we also have the drag racing wheel. I haven't used this wheel in so long. What is this gonna be? This has to be faster than both of those, right? All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, actually, not too much. The acceleration was the best by far. Definitely better on acceleration, but as far as top speed goes, also best on top speed too, but just it's not that big of a difference. So off-road was 78, this is only 82. So marginal increase in top speed, but pretty big increase in acceleration, I think. Okay, so the off-road, oh wait. Truck wheel. Oh, that's a truck wheel, not an off-road wheel. I got the names confused. All right, so we got a hand. These are not powered, I don't think. Are these powered? I don't think they're powered. Oh, they are powered? Okay, well, that's a smaller wheel. Let's save that for the small wheel testing. For some reason, I thought these were not powered, but I guess they are. Okay, just some of these wheels, the small wheels, I don't really use that much. All right, so now that we're going on to the medium wheels, we've already done this one, the off-road wheel, which is 155. Now let's go to the racing wheel, which should, maybe this is where like the 170 is gonna come into play. It'll probably be better than 170, to be honest. All right, here we go. 50, 60, 70, 80. All right, 185, 186. 187. Oh, it's still climbing. Wow. 187. Okay, so that's a pretty big increase with the same size of wheel. This is now currently the best wheel for speed with this, keeping the design the same of the vehicle. Now we've got these the spiked wheel, which I'm gonna predict is close to the off-road wheel. It just has extra grip. It might have a slightly better acceleration, but we're not really measuring for acceleration right now. That'd be a little bit more difficult. So the off-road wheel was 155. The spiked wheel can also get to 155. It's feeling actually, I don't know. It's feeling kind of slow, to be honest. It's getting close though. Can we reach 150? Can we reach 150? 149 is such an unsatisfying number. All right, 149 it is. It's just not budging. Okay, they are slightly slower. So the spiked wheels, definitely slightly slower than the off-road wheels. Good to know. Okay, so the spiked are the worst so far of the medium wheels, but we also have the motorcycle wheel is a medium size, but it is thinner. So it is technically a smaller wheel, but it is still diameter-wise medium. But it's actually half the area. So I don't know if that's gonna impact it. So I don't know if that's gonna impact its speed. Its top speed. So can we beat 155 or 187 with these? I feel like they should be faster than the spiked wheels, and they're even faster than the off-road wheels. Are they going to be faster than the racing wheels? Racing wheels were 187. These are 179. Yeah, 179. Okay, so they aren't better than the racing wheels, which I'm actually kind of happy about, because that would be a little misleading if the racing wheels weren't the best of that category. Because right now the drag racing wheels are the best of the large category, and the racing wheels are the best of the medium category. So the wheels designed for racing feel like they should be the fastest. And that's what we're seeing so far. All right, so motorcycle was 179, and I think this is the last of the medium wheels, the slim wheel, right? And these ones, I just don't know. I do not know what to expect with these ones. But here we go. What? Okay, the racing wheels are definitely not the best. Whoa, this is new information for me. I had no idea that these wheels were actually a huge difference in performance for top speed. These things are great. These things do have terrible traction though on non-tarmac terrain, on dirt terrain, I'm pretty sure. 229? Whoa, okay. Oh, I'm seeing a 230 in there. I'm seeing a 230 in there. I don't know. I don't know if I want to count it. It's not going over the hump. It's not staying over that hump. We're gonna say 229. All right, that was actually an unexpected result there. Slim wheel, relatively, whoa. Relatively poor grip and speed? Okay. Why does the fastest wheel of all of the wheels I've tested so far say poor grip and speed? Hold on, let me look at this wheel. All right, it has the same aerodynamic profile as the motorcycle wheels, so it's not an aerodynamics thing. Motorcycle wheels are definitely slower. Okay. I'm glad we decided to not just test large, medium, and small and actually break out each individual wheel, because there are a lot more nuances to this than I was expecting. All right, so the wheel that says it has poor speed is actually the best wheel of all of the ones above small so far. Now, here's where I genuinely don't know. My intuition would say that like the go-kart wheel in a real life scenario would be slower than these other wheels. But if I'm following Trailmakers logic, where the smaller the wheel gets, the faster it goes, these should actually kind of be faster. Place your bet. What speeds are we gonna get? I'm gonna say 150. I think it's gonna be pretty much identical to the other wheels. All right, we do have that little bit. I don't think we're dragging on the ground, but I think this is fine. Okay, I'm excited for this. Here we go. Oh, we're blowing past 150, 160, 170, 177, 180. The racing wheels were 187. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't unturn. Oh no. Okay, I ruined it. I shouldn't have turned. All right, I'm gonna try again. I was like trying to just experiment with like changing my direction, because I wasn't sure about like if I'm touching the ground and that friction, if that's affecting things. But I don't know how to really like, if I make a modification to the vehicle, that kind of, I have to redo every other test. But we're getting 183, which is surprisingly close to the racing wheels. So that is interesting. They are lighter as well. I'm gonna make one little modification here, and I'm gonna flip this upwards, because now we should have equal amounts of up and down aerodynamics, and I just want to see if that makes much of a difference. It does. No, it doesn't. 183. Was it 183? Ooh, 185, 186. 185, 186. All right, I'm not going to take that result, though. It wasn't a dramatic enough difference that I feel like it's super important. All right, so these are 183, which puts us at the third best wheel. Even with flipping this up and having a more neutral aerodynamic, it still is in the same spot. So it doesn't actually change its position with that change I made. All right, and then, oh no, that leaves these wheels. And the reason why I say, oh no, is because I can't just swap them out easily. I'm gonna have to add something, or I just do this and not have steel. This might be the most fair I can make it, because I'm not going to change anything about the aerodynamics. I think this is how I have to do it. All right, this now, I expect these are going to be slower than what we just saw, but let's see what happens. Oh, no. All right, there we go. All right, we're down. What? 172. Okay, these are faster than I expected, but these are like doubled up too. There's 8 wheels technically, but 4 instances of the 4 parts. So that's consistent between all the tests, as we have 4 of the part. All right, 173. That's just 10 below. It's below my motorcycle wheel, but it is above the other more normal, like the off-road wheel. What are these ones called? Landing wheels. Okay, I believe with this base build, I believe we tested every single wheel that you can route power to, because obviously these things aren't going to apply. All right, so I'm going to do a test with just the medium wheels now, and I'm going to swap this engine for a Bulldog engine. And what I'm looking for here to see if I want to test this further is, does a different engine type change the ranking of wheel performance? So the medium wheels have 5 wheels, the large wheels only have 3 wheels, and the small wheels only have 2 wheels. So I'm gonna take the medium wheels, and right now the ranking is from slowest to fastest: spiked, off-road, motorcycle, racing, and slim. So I want to see with this engine type, does it retain that order of performance, or are some wheels actually better suited for the Bulldog engine for whatever reason? All right, so let's actually start in order. We'll do spiked first because those are the slowest with the Dragon engine. And then if I don't get different results, then I'm just going to assume it's the same across the board and not test the other ones. But if I do get different results, then I'm going to want to test the other ones. All right, so here is Bulldog engine. This is probably going to take a little bit longer to get up to max speed because of just how slow the acceleration is. Okay, I think we're there. 41 kilometers an hour. Let's take 41 kilometers an hour. Okay, so if the wheel performance remains consistent, these should be a little bit faster than 41 kilometers an hour. Now, in the Dragon engine tests, they went from 149 to 155, so it was only... I mean, I don't know what the percent difference is in that, but I'm wondering if it's going to be a similar... Actually, it is a similar objective speed difference, because... What, that was 6 kilometers an hour before, and now we're going from 41 to 46. So that's 5 kilometer an hour difference. So almost the same difference in just raw speed. Not even like percentage-wise. Interesting. All right, so now we get 46. All right, now we're bringing it up to motorcycle wheels. This should be faster. There we go. So in Dragon engine, it went from 155 to 179. So that's a difference of like, what, 24? I don't think we're going to add 24 to this, but it is outperforming the off-road wheels. Off-road was 46 with the Bulldog engine. We're now at 47. Marginally interesting, actually. Because in the Dragon engine, there was a smaller difference between the spiked and off-road versus the off-road and motorcycle. But here, there's a much larger difference between the spike and off-road versus the off-road and motorcycle. So the gap has kind of flipped a little bit. All right, 47 here. Still better though. It's gonna be it's gonna be weird if we get one that does worse than the previous one in this list. All right, now we've got racing wheels. So we should get more than 47. There we go. Blow past 47. Okay, so the motorcycle was 179 to 187. So that was like less than, that was an 8 kilometer an hour difference. Now we're going from 47 to 69, which is a crazy, to 70, which is a crazy jump. So yeah, the differences are actually like not consistent. They're not being consistent with the differences for the Dragon engine. They're consistent in ranking, but yeah, not in the gaps between them are not the same. They're not similar at all. All right, so 70 here. All right, and then up last, we have the slim wheel. And this is the one that surprised me on the Dragon engine, so we could get surprised again. Maybe this is not as good with the Bulldog engine. So this had a huge increase from 187 to 229 on the Dragon engine. Is it gonna go that much farther above 70 on this Bulldog engine here? Is it? Whoa. Oh, this throws a wrench in everything. These slim wheels are, they're the wrench. They're the wrench that gets thrown into things. If there was ever a wrench ruining things, it's these slim wheels. They may look like wheels, but in reality, there's just a bunch of wrenches. 59. How are the slim wheels just the deceptors? We've slowed down. It was at 59 a second ago. Now we're at 58. That's not how it's supposed to work. Not like we're running out of gas or anything. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to think of that now. The slim wheels went from the largest improvement and best wheel to now... I mean, they're the second best wheel when it comes to the Bulldog engine, but it's really bad compared to the racing wheel. I don't even know, is it even worth it to test like a monster truck wheel? Like, I feel like these are gonna retain the same. I think the slim wheel is the only thing that really matters in the wheel differences. Yeah, look at this, it's so crazy. I don't think I've ever really tried to use full-on monster truck wheels with a single Bulldog engine. Although what would be crazy is if somehow one of these wheels became faster than one of the medium wheels. But yeah, I don't see that happening. What's kind of crazy is the Bulldog engine doesn't rev up when I'm driving these wheels. Huh. Yeah, like barely 22 22 kilometers an hour for these. All right, these wheels are faster. The truck wheels. Looks like it might reach 29. Maybe 30. We just like bumped right up into 30 there. Okay. All right, looks like a pretty steady 31. All right, I'm gonna say 31 for these wheels. And then, I don't know. I'm just like, I might as well just finish it off. I feel like these wheels, I didn't look at the weight of these wheels. I wonder what the weight of these wheels is compared to the truck wheels and the monster truck wheels. Are these heavier than monster truck wheels? Probably not. All right, so definitely, we at least retained consistency on the large wheels between the Dragon engine and the Bulldog engine. Monster truck wheels are definitely the slowest. Truck wheels are considerably faster than the monster truck wheels, and then these are considerably faster than the truck wheels. 43 kilometers an hour. All right, and then I only have 2 more wheels left to finish this off, so let's just see what these ones feel like. So this could actually be different. Our fastest wheel in the medium category in a Bulldog engine was the racing wheel at 70, and neither of these wheels were faster than that. But maybe the Bulldog engine, because the Bulldog engine is meant for smaller, you know, power, maybe it'll fit these wheels better. Can we beat 70 kilometers an hour with these? That would definitely toss things upside down, toss another wrench into things, but it does not look like it. They're not even beating the slim wheel. Slim wheel retains second place in the Bulldog engine category. So we're gonna say 54 kilometers an hour for these things. And even though I really hate just what this does to this creation, I'm just gonna get the last little test here. These should be worse. So we just got 54 on the go-kart wheels. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Stay there. You have to be worse. You have to be worse. Look at that. 53 on the landing wheels. It still retains the order. These did not get flipped. I was a little bit concerned there for a second. They're pretty much the same as the go-kart wheels when it comes to this engine category. I'm gonna do one more test. This is just for the slim wheels, but I'm gonna change this engine to the raw engine. Now this has a low acceleration, but a higher top speed. The stats just work that way. So I'm gonna use, it's a competition between the racing wheel and the slim wheel. When it came to the Dragon engine, the slim wheel far outpaced the racing wheel for top speed. But when it came to the Bulldog engine, they swapped places. The slim wheel became second place and the racing wheel became first place. So that makes me curious, who's better on the raw engine? This one is a more top speed based engine. Racing wheels are supposed to be faster. And I feel like every other wheel is going to retain its like order of ranking, but the slim wheel and the racing wheels, they're competing with each other right now, and I do not know what to expect with this. So here we go. This is definitely going to take a little bit longer to reach that top speed, but with the Dragon engine, we were at 187. With the Bulldog engine, we were at 70. So we're clearly better than the Bulldog engine. I don't know if we're going to get to Dragon engine levels. I mean, Dragon engine is just like an all-around good stats. Bulldog engine has a poor top speed, but a decent acceleration. This has worse acceleration than the Bulldog engine, but much better top speed, as you can see. We're definitely not going to, I don't think we're getting anywhere close to the Dragon engine top speeds here, but it looks like we're going to be around 160. We hit 161 for a second there. I don't know why we would slow down. Oh, there we go. 160. I'm going to say 161. Yeah, I'm just going to go 161. All right, now this is just completely up in the air to me, whether or not this is going to be faster or slower, because it's gone both ways so far, and this is a brand new engine. So place your bets now. Slim wheels, are they going to be overall the better wheel, or are the racing wheels going to be overall the better wheel? That depends on what happens right now. So the speed to beat is 161 for this engine. Oh, these wheels are not keeping me very straight. Why are you doing that? That's not supposed to happen. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just noticed the speed. Whoa. Whoa, these have beat the Dragon engine racing wheels. 201? All right, slim wheels are overall the best wheel. 202. Wow, the racing wheel was 187 with the Dragon engine and only 161 with this engine. And this is 202 with this engine and only 59 with the Bulldog. Why didn't these do better with the Bulldog engine? All right, we're gonna say 202. All right, the slim wheels, they are a pretty good wheel. They're definitely the fastest wheel if for any like speed-based build. And I say that because like you're not going to be using a Bulldog engine if you're trying to go for speed. I mean, you're just pretty much only going to be using Dragon engines unless you force these for whatever reason. So as long as you're not using a Bulldog engine, if you want the best speed, you got to go with the slim wheels. I mean, and that's also just on this terrain. I don't know necessarily, like you could make this a lot more complicated by going on dirt, going on tarmac, like grass, like any other type of terrain, I'm sure would be slightly different results. The spiked wheels might actually be better than some other things there. But on a very neutral terrain here, slim wheels are apparently the best wheel. So this is not the result I was expecting. The main point was supposed to be testing if the go-kart wheels were actually any good. And they're pretty comparable to your other medium wheels. Actually, they're better than most of them. Yeah, they're better than most of them, for a Dragon engine at least. But the standout result was the slim wheel. I did not know that the slim wheels were that much better. So I hope you guys learned something from this, and hopefully it'll help inform some of your future build choices. And if you have any other experiments you'd like to see put in a video like this, then let me know down in the comments below, because I always enjoy these videos. These are kind of fun. Just don't always know what I want to test until the idea hits me. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more. You can find it right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.